Hi, my name is Erin Cronin. I am a teacher at Providence Pilates. Today I'm going to be talking about the 6 principles in Pilates that we use in our teaching, and this video is for submission to the Power Pilates Teacher Trainer Program. So it is very important as teachers that we incorporate these 6 principles into our teaching so that our students can feel it in their bodies and grow confidence in their Pilates practice. The principles also help to teach in a way that the client will develop strength uniformly and consistently. And as this strength and confidence increases, the student is more likely to not only continue learning and taking classes, but trying a variety of classes like the reformer, tower, mat, chair, using the barrels, etc. And as their movement is mastered, the mind-body connection that is so important in Pilates is achieved. People must connect their mind to their body for successful movement and a good Pilates experience. The first principle is centering and stabilization. Centering is so vital in Pilates because it strengthens the core and it teaches people to move from the powerhouse. A strong powerhouse provides a stable center from which all movements can originate. When you're centered, you're able to regulate and control more efficiently all movements of the body. Centering also goes hand in hand with stability. Stability leads to better posture and better balance. With centering and stability, the student learns to utilize opposition for movement. This increases your capacity to control your movement and build strength. And the next principle is control. And there is so much to control in Pilates. Not only your body during your movements, but your focus, your setup, and your transitions. In the mat, we control our body without springs, but when we use the equipment, we teach our bodies to control the opening and the closing of the springs. And if we learn to control our positioning, we will have more success in our movement. Take the teaser, for example. We don't want the student to just whip up into the teaser position. We want the student to move with control, head, arms, legs, connecting to their powerhouse so they roll up sequentially through the spine, achieving a nice, strong teaser position. The next principle to talk about is concentration. This is so important in Pilates. It is very frustrating as a teacher to recognize and know when your students are not concentrating, like when they check their watch right when they're beginning to do their 100. Better focus leads to more awareness and movement and more understanding what is being required and asked to do. And this leads to, of course, more success in their Pilates. As a teacher, there are many ways to help guide a student to obtain concentration. For example, setting the tone in footwork and having the students follow your vocal rhythm will help develop concentration right from the beginning of the class. And if they can learn to concentrate in the beginning of the class, the hope is that they continue to concentrate and are able to perform the whole class and feel really good about their experience and come back for more. The next principle to talk about is flow. It is important to create a flow to the movements you are teaching. For example, flowing through the ab series will keep the students moving efficiently and giving their maximum effort. Flow happens during transitions and within the movement itself that is being taught in the moment. It helps make sense of the Pilates system when the student is able to flow throughout the class. For example, we'll use the short box. Getting the student to flow through the spinal positions of flexion, straight, bending, and twisting brings together the purpose of the exercise and encourages them to keep practicing it, therefore working the system of Pilates. The next principle to talk about is breath. Controlling your breath is one of the first things we ask of our students when they begin their workout with the 100. Breath creates efficient movement. It helps with stamina. It makes exercises more achievable. Asking the student to deepen into their powerhouse during exhalation facilitates core support. For example, let's talk about coordination. I had a class today that I could tell the students were not really using their breath. So I paused and I asked them, let's utilize our breath for the movement. And I told them, as your limbs extend, hold your breath. And as your knees, elbows, and head curl into the powerhouse at the end of the exercise, deepen into the powerhouse and exhale slowly. The last principle to talk about is precision. In Pilates, precision is the principle of executing every movement with accuracy, intention, and attention to detail, emphasizing quality over quantity. 3 reps of pulling straps done with precision is better than 10 done without any detailed effort. I think emphasizing precision also teaches people to control their movement outside of Pilates, and after all, that is the goal of doing Pilates, to move better and to feel better throughout your daily lives. People will begin to see why it's a practice and that we work it over and over again. And sometimes when we come in for our practice, we feel like we're masters of our bodies. Other times we come in and the movement feels a little bit more difficult. But the point is, using these principles, it gets the student to continue to come in and practice Pilates day in, day out, so that they can move better in their day-to-day life outside of the studio. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my video, and I will see you soon.